All right, welcome back. The markets did indeed close in the green, though marginally, but that really is indicative of the larger sentiment that the budget has managed to attract, particularly so far as the consumption economy and the middle class is concerned. In the studios, Sushil Kedia continues to be with me, or to my left, and to our right, Nirupama Soundarajan, and of course, P.K. Basu is back. Very good afternoon, Mr. Basu. You were missing for a while. Okay, I'm told Union Minister Hardeep Puri is joining us live. And very good afternoon to you, sir. Are you able to hear me, listen to me? Am I clear? Am I audible?
Arnab ji, your voice is coming through loud and clear, and I can feel the enthusiasm in your voice here.
Of course, sorry sir, this is Abhishek Kapoor.
I'm sorry, Abhishek Kapoor.
Yes,
okay.
And of course everyone is excited because finally...
Abhishek ji, your enthusiasm is clear.
Yeah, finally the announcement that everyone was waiting for the last few budgets has happened. Why it took so much time, Mr. Puri, if I could begin by asking?
Sound nahi aa rahi.
Okay, I was asking, sir, why it took so much time for this big announcement to come in? Like for the last 3-4 budgets, just ahead of the elections particularly, we were hoping that this middle class tax cut announcement would come. It has come finally.
Abhishek ji, there is a time and context for everything. You had in the previous budgets the capital expenditure increasing by 30% almost on a year after year basis. And insofar as the tax exemption for the middle class is concerned, I mean, it's a question of a call, whether you wanted to do it before the 24 elections or after. But, you know, at the end of the day, I am one of those who saying, Abhi aaya, you know, we are welcoming it even though it has come at this stage. And it is going to be widely welcome, not because of the announcement in this budget, but this was preceded a few days ago by a cabinet decision on the announcement of the appointment of a pay commission. Now we have come a very long way on boosting the income of salaried middle classes. You know, when I first started working in the year 1974, my basic pay was 400 rupees. Both in the university and when I joined the government as a foreign service probationer.
Yeah.
हम कहाँ के कहाँ पहुँच गए? At that time, in Indira ji's time, the maximum tax rate was 97%. If you earned 12 lakhs of rupees, you paid 11 lakh 29,000 as tax. Look at that situation and look at the situation now. And the government has to be equally conscious of, you know, 3 free meals of dry ration in a day for as a part of the pandemic. That is continuing. We are supplying gas cylinders at 500 rupees to the beneficiaries of the Ujjwala scheme. So all in all, I can tell you, we are in a situation where today this relief for the middle class, particularly this tax exemption limit, which has gone up from 7 lakh to 12 lakhs, it was 2.5 lakhs in 2014, and this has come. So this is a tipping point, and it is a sure step and boost towards making India a Viksit Bharat, which is Modi ji's sankalp.
True, sir. Sir, you know, couple of political questions before I go back to some of the details of the budget, and I would want to hear from you on those aspects which concern your ministries directly. But couple of political reactions, sir. Harsimrat Kaur Badal has just said this is about Bihar, Bihar, Bihar. Now, we know your connections with both Bihar and Punjab, and Harsimrat Kaur Badal says Bihar has benefited, not Punjab.
Look, I would like Harsimrat ji to please read the budget and see what all is there for the agricultural sector. Please look at what is being done in several respects to boost agricultural productivity, to diversify crop patterns, etc. Insofar as Bihar is concerned, tell her there are other states in India. If the number of airports in 2014 was 74, it's 150 now, and a few airports in Bihar get a boost, why do you want to be? Why are you against Bihar? I think you're against Punjab also. But the issue here is different. We gave a 90,000 crores for a refinery in Andhra Pradesh. Why is she forgetting that? I think hers is a very narrow sectarian kind of politics, and I wish she broadens her horizon and looks at India on an overall basis and the growth story in India, the growth story which is taking us from the fifth largest economy in the world to a third largest economy very soon.
Right, sir. And Rahul Gandhi says it's a band-aid for bullet wounds, which means, according to him, this is inadequate, and the government is bankrupt of ideas. I mean, very strong views there by leader of opposition.
I couldn't follow. I couldn't hear. What did Rahul ji say? What did Rahul ji say?
Sir, Rahul Gandhi has posted on a social media platform X, where he has said that the budget acts like a band-aid for bullet wounds, by which he means obviously that the tax cuts are inadequate, and he has said that the government is bankrupt of ideas.
How can I respond to a statement which is so low on intelligence and content? This is a budget which is being widely welcomed, and it is being hailed as one of the historical budgets of the recent past. And if Rahulji thinks this has a bankruptcy of ideas, I would like to take him to what is being done for centers of excellence in artificial intelligence, what is being done in terms of the nuclear energy to take it up to 100 gigawatts. You know, his relatives started it, but there wasn't any time, not a single dollar of commercial contracting took place. I want to take him to what is being done for the IITs, for the increase in the number of enrollments we can ensure. I want to take him to the cancer patient and how many medicines are being exempt from basic custom duty. So Rahulji, instead of looking bored, instead of acting bored, just take a little time, read the budget, and if you're not able to understand it, get one of your educated advisors to just brief you on what all is in the budget.
Right. So a couple of questions on your ministry, sir. The finance minister spoke about urban housing, particularly for the affordable segment. How big is that push, according to you, given both the bird's eye view and the worm's eye view you have of the sector?
Abhishek ji, I must correct you. That is not my ministry any longer. I used to be Housing and Urban Affairs Minister from September 2017 till July of 2024.
So sorry. Yeah.
So this is a question that should be addressed to Khattar ji. But I'm happy to say that the urban sector, both in terms of more urban affordable housing, all that, it's all should be taken in. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, 4 crore Awas were there for Grameen and Shahri Kshetra. PM has talked about another 3 crore. Then they're talking about other facts, and all of them are excellent. And I would say what Modi ji said some time ago, more money in your pocket is more power to the nation. And the urban sector is a vibrant sector, and I welcome, on behalf of Khattar ji, all the announcements on the urban sector in the budget.
Right. So also on the energy sector, the manner in which this budget really talks about energy transition with special focus on nuclear energy, 100 gigawatts by 2040. This was an idea whose time had come, but somehow a focused push was not coming. The budget now talks about it. How long before we actually see it getting materialized on the ground?
Abhishek ji, I would say that, and I don't want to be cynical, if you want to get to net zero by 2070, you have to go down the nuclear energy route. Our exploration and production is increasing massively. We are going to get over the shortfall and shortcomings of the dull decade between 2006 and 16. Our biofuel blending is going up. Green hydrogen is going up. But, great work was done on the nuclear energy through the India-US Civilian Nuclear Energy Agreement, the India-specific safeguards agreement, our signature of the chemical weapons and Australia group. But nothing happened. So I think Modi ji's decision to resurrect the nuclear issue and to look at nuclear 100 gigawatts by 2040 is a very welcome decision, and it will help the energy transition in a very big way.
So my last question, you've been a top diplomat. There are global, both geo-economic and geopolitical headwinds. You think the budget takes them head on and is going to shepherd the Indian economy out of those headwinds ably?
Abhishek ji, I am quite happy to acknowledge my long-standing education and diplomacy. I was a Foreign Service officer for 39 years. I worked in the international think tank circuit for 6 years. I've been a minister, my 8th year going. But I don't know whether the budget by itself can help us navigate through global turbulence. But the budget can help strengthen the economy, give us confidence. So when the headwinds come, if at all they come, we have a greater degree of confidence and resilience to navigate past that.
Right. Thank you so much, Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman, the Finance Minister, as is the National Media Center. Thank you for joining us with that perspective. Always a nice jousting whenever it comes to taking on the opposition. Minister Hardeep Singh Puri.